What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. So issue 4 of the Z Comics, this is what I'm going to be reading through today. So basically I did the first 3 issues last week, with the last one being, or issue 3 being on Saturday. Right at the end of that, Z has basically once again walked into another trap of Jhin's. So yeah, let's continue on with issue 4. Right. The man known as Zed was formerly a member of the Kinkow Order and is now leader of the Hand of the Assassins called the Yaneli. Zed and his followers were attacked by an enemy from Zed's past, the magically gifted psychopath Jhin. Jhin escaped once more, but only after killing several of Zed's students and innocent bystanders. Typical Jhin. In order to defeat Jhin once and for all, Zed sought the aid of his bitter enemy Shen. Comrades in their youth, their bond was severed when Zed killed Shen's father, which kind of makes sense, Master Kusho. Shen refused to work with Zed, vowing to capture Jhin without his help and also to finally seek his own revenge against Zed. And Shen and his pupil Akale tracked Jhin. Zed followed them in turn, but Zed discovered too late that Jhin had led them all into an explosive trap. So, let's go. Master Kusho forced me to meditate on a spider's web as a boy. Then, wow, 3 days. Then after 3 days he told me, beetles are heavy and armoured. They live long because they are born to survive. The web cannot hold them. Moths die because they were not born for this. Their struggles succeed only in bringing them quicker and bringing greater suffering before the spider comes. Then, seeing my displeasure, Master Kusho asked me in my 3 days of meditation, how many insects had I helped escape? None, I responded. 4 victims? I heard it shape the maid's dead flesh into some sort of flower. Why would a demon attack a maid? Because I had killed the spider the first day. Whatever the cost today, Jhin dies. I like that. I like the back and the forth between the past and the present. I like where he said there he hadn't helped any of the insects escape, which he wasn't lying about, because basically he killed the spider, and that kind of relates to this scenario today. He's not letting what he classes as innocents die. He's going to take out the spider, or should I say the golden demon. So, the white lanterns are bombs. Jhin planted, probably more are hidden throughout the city. A way to check his weapon range and protect his escape route. A clever trick. But it means he's still here, and now I know the path he's going to take. Damn it. As Kusho's student, I memorised the customs and details of dozens of towns, and suddenly I remember. Before ships depart, they rang a bell for the bypassers. They ring it 4 times. Somebody's going to like that, aren't they? Jhin's obsessed with that number. 4 knives, 4 shots, victims in units of 4. Which means on that 4th ring, he's going to detonate the bomb. There. I don't have time to gather my men or successor Kane. That's Jhin. This guy here, innit? It's obvious, innit? I could warn the crowd about the bombs. Maybe it would save some lives. But if I spend my time saving moths, the spider will just move on and build a new web in the shadows. Gong. That's 2. Zed. Damn it. I've almost got him. I warned you. Shen, the lanterns are bombs. 3. Ooh. It's a trap. Listen to me, you muscle-headed fool. Boom. There we go. Number 4. Wow. There you go. Do you see it, Zed? This is my work. This is my opera. This is my get down. Perfection. Senri. Why am I pure floating? Oh, okay. Shen. Jhin was at the edge of my shadow step range. Maybe I could have gotten to him. Instead, I dove into Shen, knocking him to safety. To obviously save Shen there. Okay, that might bode well in the future. My hated enemy, my closest friend. I wonder if I think he's probably saved him because he realises that if they're not together, if they're not working together, there's no way they can beat Jhin. Akale, you okay? I'm alive. I'm gonna get who did this. Where is that ship going? The thing on the water that floats, where is it going? What? Across the sea, port to Piltover. Offshore. The city's under attack. Bosun sets sail. Get us to deep water. Just as the real show is beginning? Why am I so tragically fated to always have the worst seat for the best shows? Bear in mind, he's the one that's caused the whole thing in the first place. Right, Zed. Draw your weapon. It just saved him. Just chill out a little bit, Shen. Come on. Look around. How many are dead? This is why you have to help me. This is why Jhin has to be stopped. Fool. You were his audience. He attacked this town because he knew you'd take the bait, because he knew you'd come after him. If you had stayed in some rural temple away from people, he would have gone looking for you. No, he's working for someone. This was a performance for you. These people died because of you. And he'll kill much more, the rules of the scales. Look around you. Father's lesson had more than one part. Action only when needed. You took action not because it was the right course, but because you were afraid. Afraid of waiting. Afraid of things getting worse. Wow, look at that. Because you knew Jhin would come for you, so you came here. You could have stayed in the wilds, waited for him in a forest. Instead, you take action without patience. You walk into traps. That is why you failed to serve King Cow. That is why you failed my father. That is why you lose now. I tried to open my eyes, but can only see the past. Wow, look at this. 21 years ago, my dream was to become a King Cow warrior, but Master Kusho had never spoke to me. Few had. Then one night, you, servant boy, who is your master? None have taken me. You have been here 2 years, and still you serve in the kitchens? Yes. Come, spar with my son. Father, I'm late. It's late. I'm tired. Too tired. You wash the floors and dishes before coming here to train, and you too tired to train, servant boy? No, sir. Shen was one of the finest students in the Northern Monastery. I knew I couldn't win. But maybe, just maybe, I could last long enough to impress Master Kusho. Sigh. Ready? Ready. Shen knocked me down instantly. I wasn't ready. I can do better. For hours he attacked and I went down. Father, he's going to get hurt. I'm ready. Again? But I know Master Kusho was watching. I can still fight. So he's got heart. I knew I was a peasant and nothing, but if I could make Master Kusho see something else, someone worthy of being his student, it's over. To your feet, boy. Is this how you would want your father to see you, lying down? Show me your father's honour. Oh. Of course he didn't know that I had watched my father walk away from our home and never return. If I could at least keep getting up, maybe he wouldn't walk away again. Be patient, boy. Guard yourself. Force him to work. Wait for Shen to make a mistake. Then strike. Then I saw it. Oh, okay. I told you your kicks were predictable, Shen. Good. You have some strength. Can you go again? Yes, sir. I would learn later that Shen, seeing my determination and knowing his father's ways, had secretly let me win. He let me hit him. Then I will take you as my student. All that I had achieved and became was from that moment of Shen's kindness. Right, okay. Interesting. For a week after that, I wasn't able to leave my bed. My face was so swollen from the beating I could only drink broth. I said stay down. But Kusho and Shen visited me every day, my new family. Stop this, Shen. Do not force me to kill you with my shadow clones. Shadow clones? Bah, in all the time you've used them? Did you ever really look at their faces? It is your guilt and hatred that gives them shapes. They don't serve you, they control you. Wow. My father raised you like you were his son. Why did you kill him, Zed? You were my brother, Usan. You were my brother. You were my brother. Why, Zed? Why? The answer isn't simple. Kane, should we help Master Zed? Don't bother. Bind him in chains and null scrolls. We will burn the shadow magic from his body, and then we will leave him in a cell to rot. Looks like I'm the master of the shadows now. Ooh. Right, okay. So it looks like Shen went all out. Shen went all out. He's clearly taking out Zed there. One of my favourite parts actually is this part here. Let me go back to it. I like how it obviously reveals their past when they were younger, and how Shen showed Zed kindness. He let him look like he could defeat him, and how obviously you can see here as well that Zed is holding back. But the thing I like is how Shen made Zed realise that the shadows that he uses are basically his trap. Do you ever really look at their faces? It is your guilt and hatred that gives them shapes, and you can see there obviously his father, Master Kusho, and also Jhin. And I think in that moment he kind of realised, and then obviously, you know, Shen's done his thing. Yeah, so once again you can see there that Jhin creates his chaos, leaves, and then you've got Zed and Shen to try and pick up the pieces, which clearly didn't work in this instance as well. So yeah, I think I'll leave it here today, guys, on this one. This was a really good issue 4. I'm looking forward to issue 5 to see how this develops and if they can actually catch up with Jhin, and also what happens to Zed, since Zed's now, it looks like he's now in prison and Kane is now the new master of the shadows. So yeah, hopefully you guys actually enjoyed this read through of the comic. I will be going through part 5 tomorrow and part 6 the day after, which is going to be on the Saturday. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.